Okay, we continue with page 38, reading text in 6/8. And again, no accents, no dynamics, no expression marks. All we have is one sound. No accents, just one sound. Right stick and left stick should sound the same. Okay, if you're playing full strokes, they should be all coming from the same spot. If you're playing half strokes, they should all come from the same spot. And if you're playing quarter strokes. The bass drum is on the counts of 1 and 4. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to break it up. The counts of 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Now, one thing before we continue, on line 2, the last measure, that should be an eighth note, the last note. Okay, so you want to check that. I mean, you don't have to check it. It's a misprint. So just put, instead of that quarter note, make it an eighth note. Okay, gentlemen? Okay. Now, let's start with line 1, first measure. Like I said, I'm going to break it down to the counts of 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, and then play the measure complete. Okay, 1 E and 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6 E and Okay, line 1, measure number 1 complete. 1 E and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 E and Line 1, second measure. 1 E and 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 and. Line 1, second measure complete. 1 E and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and. Okay. Line 1, third measure. You have 1 and 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Line 1, third measure complete. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line 1, fourth measure. Now I can't break this one up in half, so I'm going to play it really slow all the way through. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, line 2, measure number 1. You have 1 E and 2 and 3, then 4, 5, 6 E and Now, you should be more and more familiar with these figures because you're on page 38, and what seemed difficult in the beginning is becoming much easier because you're understanding them much better. So let's do, again, second line, first measure. 1 E and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 E and Line 2, second measure. 1 E and 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6. Line 2, measure number 2, complete. 1 E and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line 2, measure number 2, 3 rather. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Line 2, measure number 3, complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Line number 2, measure number 4. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, there's a mistake here. 4, 5, 6. Right there, the last note, instead of that being a quarter note, make it an eighth note. Okay? Line number 3. First measure. 1 and 2, 3 and then 4 and 5, 6. Line 3, first measure. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6. Line 3, second measure. 1 and 2E and 3E and then 4 and 5, 6. Line 3, second measure, complete. 1 and 2E and 3E and 4 and 5, 6. Now, you tie a note into the third measure, and remember the rule. We do not play the note it's tied to. So, line 3, third measure, would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. I'm sorry, 4 and 5E and 6. Okay? Let me do that one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5E and 6. Okay, line 3, fourth measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and then watch the tie. 4 and 5 does 6. Line 3, measure number 4, complete. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Line 4, measure number 1. 1, 2, 3 and then 4 and 5, 6. Line 4, measure number 1, complete. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6. Okay, line 4, measure number 2. 1E and, you have 1E and 2, 3 and, I'll do it again, 1E and 2 and 3 and, then 4, 5, 6E and. Line 4, second measure, complete. 1E and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6E and. Okay? Line 4, third measure. 1 and 2, 3, then 4 and 5, 6. Line 4, third measure, complete. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Okay, line 4, fourth measure. 1, 2 and 3E and then 4 and 5, 6. Line 4, measure number 4, complete. 1, 2 and 3E and 4 and 5, 6. Okay, line 5. Now you have to be a little careful here. I reversed this whole thing here. It's like line 5 is a dotted 16th note, which would equal 3/16. So you have 1E and the. Then on the count of 2, you have a 32nd, and then after that, a dotted 8th. So it would be 2E and 3. So you have 1E and 2E and 3. That's a dotted 16th note. So you have 1E and 2E and 3. Then 4, 5, 6, and Now line 5, the positioning of the notes is very unusual, but if you add it all up, mathematically it all comes to 6/8. Okay, line 5, measure number 1, complete. 1E and 2E and 3, 4, 5, 6, and Line 5, measure number 2. 1 and 2, 3 and then 4E and 5 and 6. Line 5, measure number 2, complete. 1 and 2, 3 and 4E and 5 and 6. Okay, be careful with the next guy. Line 5, measure number 3. A 32nd note, rest, and a 32nd note. That would equal 1E and. Then you have the eighth note, which is 2, and then 2/16, 3N. And let me play that sort of in time. 1E-N, 2, 3N, and then 4, 5, 6. Okay, line 5, third measure complete. 1E-N, 2, 3N, 4, 5, 6. And again, you need to be careful. The placement of the notes, if you add them all up on measure number 4, it all divided, it comes up to 6/8. Okay, line 5, measure number 4. 1E and you have 1E and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Line 5, measure number 4, complete. 1E and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Now I wanted to do it a little slower, and I hope that one works for you. Line number 6, measure number 1. 1, 2, and 3. Then 4, 5, and 6, and. Line number 6, measure number 1, complete. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and. Line number 6, measure number 2. You have 1 and 2, 3 and then 4E and 5E and 6. Line 6, measure number 2, complete. 1 and 2, 3 and 4E and 5E and 6. Okay, line 6. 16th note and a dotted 32nd. A dotted 16th note and then the 32nd. 1E and 16th note rest, which is 2, which was now going to come, and 3. Be careful of the positioning. 1E and 2 and 3. Then 4, 5, and 6, and. Measure number 3, line 6, complete. 1E and 2E and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and. Okay, line 6, measure number 4. 1E and 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Line 6, measure number 4, complete. 1E and 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that takes care of page 38. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Now remember, visit my website, take my email, give me some feedback. If the demonstration was satisfactory, I should slow it down, it wasn't good enough. Give me some input or some feedback, whether you understood it or you did not understand it. And if you would like it slower, give me something that would help me help you. Okay, with that said, we'll see everybody later for the